Hi guys, welcome to Keeping It Simple Crafts. I hope everyone's having a great week. Today I have for you a Halloween mesh wreath tutorial using the 6-inch deco mesh from Dollar Tree. You can make this wreath for any season or holiday. I am just making mine for Halloween. If you like this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, share this tutorial, and if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would love to have you as a subscriber. For this wreath, you're going to need a 12-inch wreath ring. If you're using the 12-inch, you're only going to need 6 rolls instead of 9. But if you're using the Dollar Tree 14-inch wreath ring, you will need all 9 rolls. You're also going to need some pipe cleaners and cut your pipe cleaners in thirds. Next, you're going to take one of each color of your mesh and just stack them on top of each other and gather them together. Now remember which color's on the bottom, which one's in the middle, and which one's on top. Now you're either going to want a pipe cleaner or a zip tie to secure your mesh to your frame, and I like to start with a zip tie. I'm just zip tying my mesh to that little crossbar on the wreath ring. You will want to keep your mesh in the same order throughout the whole process of making this wreath. So secure your mesh to your crossbar, move down 7 inches, gather your mesh together. Then we're only going to be using the 2 middle wires on the wreath ring. So next you're going to take a pipe cleaner that you cut in thirds, wrap it around those 2 middle wires, go to the back, give the pipe cleaner a few twists, and fold them down. We are going to be using the bubble method to make this wreath because it keeps the fraying down. So you made your first 7-inch bubble. Keep your mesh in the same order, keep them flat, don't let them get twisted. Move down 7 inches, pinch it together. Remember the middle 2 wires only. So we're making a bubble and going to secure it to our frame with the pipe cleaner we cut in thirds. So wrap it around your mesh, use those 2 middle wires only, go to the back, twist those pipe cleaners around your mesh, and fold them down. So you made your second bubble. So try to make your bubbles the same size each time. 7-inch bubbles. So pinch it together, making sure you're keeping your mesh nice and flat. Don't let it get twisted, and don't let your order get out of order. You want the bottom color to stay on the bottom, and you'll see why in a little bit because we'll separate the loops. This is one of my favorite ways to use the Dollar Tree 6-inch mesh. Now I have lots of tutorials where I've made this style wreath for different seasons and holidays, so if you'd like to see one of those, you can let me know and I can try to link one for you, but I made them for Valentine's Day and Easter, so there's lots of fun color combinations that you can make. Since I'm only using the 12-inch wreath ring or wreath form, it only took 6 rolls. But if you're using the Dollar Tree 14-inch, you will need all 9 rolls for this wreath. On the wreath form, there are sections. There's 6 sections. So in each section, you're going to want to get 5 bubbles. So 5 bubbles per section. Make your bubbles all 7 inches. It's easier for me to just let my mesh drop down to the floor. Just make sure you keep it flat and straight and in the same order. Okay guys, so I have used 3 rolls, so I cut them off. So now I'm going to secure them to the back. So I'm going to take the ends, just push them through those middle wires to the back of the wreath. And I am just going to untwist a pipe cleaner and twist it around the end of the mesh. Now you can add another pipe cleaner in if you want to twist the tail up so it doesn't fall down, but I usually just untwist a pipe cleaner, then put the tail in it and twist the pipe cleaner back around it. It's up to you. And then we're going to start with 3 new rolls of mesh. Same steps, we're just going to secure it with a zip tie. Then we're going to do 7-inch bubbles, making 5 bubbles per section. And like I said, with the Walmart 12-inch wreath form, you'll just need 6 rolls. But if you're using the Dollar Tree 14-inch, it's going to take 9 rolls of the Dollar Tree 6-inch mesh. So here's how it looks so far. And here I'm just starting with my next 3 rolls. Remember, keep those in the same order because later we're going to separate the loops, and the color that you have on the bottom is going to go to the inner circle. The color that's in the middle is going to stay in the middle, and the one on top is going to the outer circle. So here I'm just taking and going to zip tie the mesh to one of the wires on the frame and then push the end to the back, and then I'm going to start the same process all the way around the wreath. You do not have to separate the loops if you do not want to, but I always like to separate mine. So the top color is going to the outer circle, the middle color staying in the middle, and then the color on the bottom is going to the inner circle. here's how it looks when you get the loops separated. I really like the way it looks. So fun and colorful, and you can do this any color combination that you would like. I had a sign picked out for this from Dollar Tree, but it just did not work out, so I had to choose another sign, and there I'm just showing you I had 3 rolls left over because it was a 12-inch frame. So I went with this welcome sign I picked up at Walmart. I just added some pipe cleaners to the back of the sign and wired it on. I always like to add a big bow to my wreath, so I decided to tie a big bow to place at the center bottom of the wreath. So here I'm letting out a tail, and I'm going to be using 2 colors of ribbon, and it's 2.5-inch width ribbon with wire, and I'm making 4-inch loops with the first color and then 3.5 with the second color. Here I just zip tied the center, and now I'm going to dovetail the ends and fluff the loops, and then I'm going to thread a piece of 20 gauge floral wire underneath the zip tie. That way I can easily attach the bow to my wreath. Next, I'm going to take the wires that are on my bow and I'm going to thread them through the 6-inch deco mesh, thread them through the mesh, through the wreath form, go to the back, twist the wires, cut them off short and fold them down, and then I may have to trim my tails shorter and fluff my loops again. Just make sure you thread your wires through the mesh. Don't go around it because it will change the shape of your wreath. So thread the wires through the mesh to the back of the wreath. This is the way it looks with the bow added. And then I'm going to add a few fun elements that I picked up at Dollar Tree. So we added some eyeballs, some shatterproof Halloween ornaments, some bats, and just some fun things. So you'll have to let me know what you think of my Halloween wreath. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment, share this video. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. And I am also on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Keeping It Simple Crafts.